Hey YouTube, Steve here, back with part 2 of our You Choose 08 presidential primary reflection series. Time to take a look at the Republican presidential candidates. Congressman Tom Tancredo's YouTube channel was much like his presidential campaign, a great platform for him to spread his message on illegal immigration. Tom Tancredo's campaign did not have a lot of money and did not have a lot of staff, but they used their free YouTube account to upload 171 videos, most of them meant to shake the American people into thinking about border security. Tancredo also did a great little series called Tancredo's Take, 11 episodes in all, in which he answered YouTubers' questions directly through video. And in a testament to his tough guy image, Tancredo did not shy away from danger. He uploaded 5 of these episodes while driving down the road. Congressman Duncan Hunter. Have you heard of him? Well, he ran for president this year, and his YouTube channel started off okay, but in the end sort of petered out, and they really only uploaded about 21 videos. He did have a nice You Choose 08 Spotlight video in which he asked YouTubers to submit videos on their hero, and the prize was supposed to be a phone call directly from Congressman Hunter himself. I don't think the campaign followed through with that promise, however. Congressman Hunter is a very friendly guy. In fact, I met him in New Hampshire at the primaries, and he talked a long time about how Chuck Yeager, the famous Air Force pilot, was one of his chief endorsers. If his campaign had used Chuck Yeager in the same way that the Huckabee campaign had used Chuck Norris, maybe the Hunter campaign would have had a stronger YouTube strategy. Mayor Rudy Giuliani started off slow on YouTube, but then around mid-August, the campaign really kicked into hyperdrive, uploading about 80 videos in the span of about 1 week. And by the end of the campaign, they had over 500 videos. Most of them, however, were TV clips that the campaign uploaded to YouTube, which is, of course, important for message dissemination, but they never really started conversations around their content by uploading original stuff to the site. The campaign did come along with a nice series called Running with Rudy, in which they followed the mayor across the country. It's hosted by their staffer, Dan Myers, and they did about 19 episodes. It was great, and Dan was a real natural on camera. However, it would have been nice to see more of the mayor talking directly to voters on YouTube. Governor Mike Huckabee's video endorsement from Chuck Norris is the most viewed video of any candidate uploaded to the You Choose 08 platform, clocking in at over 1.5 million views.
Mike Huckabee wants to put the IRS out of business.
When Chuck Norris does a push-up, he isn't lifting himself up. He's pushing the earth down.
What you might not know is that Mike Huckabee used YouTube in a lot of ways besides just the infamous Chuck Norris video. The campaign was the first one to put up all the candidates' positions on the issues. They also did a 24-hour video conference on YouTube. And they were the first ones to make extensive use of video endorsements with their I Like Mike series, in which regular people uploaded videos about why they were endorsing the governor's candidacy. YouTube is really a natural medium for Governor Mike Huckabee. His personal, friendly style is a good fit for the more intimate medium of online video.
Chuck Norris approved.
When Senator Fred Thompson announced his candidacy back on September 5th, the buzz was that the Thompson campaign was going to use online technologies like YouTube to make up for all the lost time they'd had in entering the race so late. However, at least on YouTube, that never really materialized. The campaign kept the same 14-minute announcement video featured on their YouTube channel the entire campaign, and they didn't even link back to their home website from the channel banner. The YouTube highlight for the Fred Thompson campaign was definitely the 30-second video they submitted for the sit-in YouTube debates. It was a snarky little spot in which they took old footage of Governors Romney and Governor Huckabee saying less than conservative things.
I believe that abortion should be safe and legal in this country. I believe that since Roe v. Wade has been the law for 20 years, that we should sustain and support it.
Others have suggested a surcharge on the income tax. That's acceptable. I'm fine with that.
Nice mashup, Senator Thompson. Governor Mitt Romney got off to a great start on YouTube by being the first participant in the You Choose 08 Spotlight program. Not only did the governor upload a video that got over 400,000 views on YouTube, but he also responded directly to 3 different YouTubers' responses to his video.
So what do you believe is America's single greatest challenge? And what would you do to address it? Consider this an open forum, and please post a video with your response.
The Romney campaign did a great job of flooding YouTube with every conceivable television appearance that the governor made, sometimes just minutes after it took place. With clips swirling around YouTube of Romney's previous stance on the abortion issue, the campaign immediately uploaded a new video with the governor's current stance on that issue.
Of course, I was wrong on some issues back then. I'm not embarrassed to admit that. I think most of us learn with experience. I know I certainly have. If you want to know where I stand, by the way, you don't have to just listen to my words. You can go to look at my record as governor.
That way, when you searched for the old debate footage, you also came across Romney's current position as well. Congressman Ron Paul. What can you say about Ron Paul? His message seems to inspire some of the most intense passion we've ever seen on the internet. The thing about the Ron Paul campaign is their YouTube channel isn't exactly a beacon of internet strategy. The videos are really long, and he's only uploaded about 125 total, but of course they get amazing view counts. But Ron Paul's YouTube channel is really pretty much irrelevant when you compare it to the voter-generated videos that his campaign inspires. His supporters spread his message like internet foot soldiers, and they are about as loyal of a group as you'll ever find.
So the internet, I think, is it. The internet is the big thing. It doesn't mean that you can do everything on the internet, but it might be the real organizer. And literally, the internet has been spontaneous for us. We try our best to be well organized, but the truth is we have trouble keeping up.
And that leads us to the presumptive Republican nominee, Senator John McCain. Man, what a year the McCain campaign has had. Left for dead by the national media, the campaign took time to reshuffle, and for a while their YouTube channel went dormant. Well, of course, the McCain comeback is the stuff of political legend at this point, and the YouTube channel is back up and running. From the beginning, the McCain campaign has done a great job of producing really well-oiled, slick pieces on YouTube, many of them outlining the candidate's identity, which is, of course, a very important part of a presidential campaign. And while they could take some more risk with more informal videos, these well-oiled, slick videos are a great example of highly produced content on YouTube. Senator McCain was also the first candidate to do a YouTube interview with us out here in California, and he was a great sport about it, even indulging us with an impromptu rant against government spending.
YouTube is famous for is people doing rants. They just look right into the camera and they just go. I wonder if you could sort of indulge us with a 10 or 15 second rant on government spending for YouTube.
Should you be spending $3 million to study the DNA of bears in Montana? Should you be spending $233 million of your tax dollars on a bridge to an island with 50 people on it in Alaska? Next time your congressman or senator comes home with a pork barrel project, tell him you don't want it.
McCain's straight talk makes him a natural on YouTube, but it also makes him a natural target, as the Bomb Iran video of last year demonstrated. The video warfare that takes place over the next 7 or 8 months will truly test the campaign's YouTube mettle. Let's watch how their strategy unfolds. Well, that's it for our You Choose 08 presidential primary roundup. The general election promises to be even more exciting. Stay tuned right here on YouTube.